Oven update is that there isn't one here. There you go, now you can see me. There's no oven update. I called, I'm a Best Buy Total Tech member, and I called Best Buy. It was a fiasco. The first person, we had a really bad connection. Second person, we had a really bad connection. Long story short, they have to send somebody out to, I guess, verify that the glass is broken. I tried to escalate it. I tried to say customer satisfaction. I tried to say this is like multiple times out for the same oven. Like, is there like a lemon law? Nothing. I did get the service tech manager of the regional manager's number and talked to him. He was pretty good at like customer de-escalation words. Anyway, I'm giving them time to try to sort it out because it will need to be replaced through LG, which is the brand, and they're not the easiest to get a hold of from my previous history of working at Best Buy. However, it's been 24 hours basically since the incident, and I've heard nothing. Anyway, so I'm going to do a quick first patch on the where the mirror was. I got it mostly cleaned up, but there are like, can you see? This is going to be hard to do. There's like hole where the anchors were. Same with over on the other side. And then also this edge right here. I need to do the drywall joint compound, similar to the hole patching, which I have not touched yet. Similar to the hole patching, I need to do a first coat so that I can then come back and sand it in. The other thing that's going to be really hard for you to see on camera is I did peel the majority of the paint. So this is like fresh drywall, like it's chalky. I don't know if you can see that. So it's chalky versus from like here, sort of this edge down, there is paint there. I said this in the video yesterday, whether or not you caught it, I don't know. I think that the original paint on the wall was probably done in oil, and then it was painted over in a water-based paint, which basically meant that all of the paint just peeled up. So it's kind of like I'm starting when you freshly sheetrock and then you are in the mudding and taping. That's kind of what I'm working on this edge here to bring this bead back up, because you can, again, it's so hard to get it on camera, but you can literally see like the edge of the like little metal. And anyway, so I need to cover it so then I can come back and sand it smooth, and then I can prime it. And then I can put the wallpaper sizing on so that I can, in the future someday, if I decide I don't like the wallpaper, which I'm sure will be the case, it will peel up without leaving all the glue residue. So future Adrienne will appreciate 2024 Adrienne for her thinking ahead and making her life easier, even though it's making my life now a PIA. I'm also, since we can't use the oven and we had to throw away the entire loaf of bread, because basically what happened in there, by the way, is the light bulb exploded, which then blew and burst out in there. The interior glass of the oven door. So we had shards of glass that basically sprayed over the loaf of bread, because of course it happened after the cover was removed, not while the cover was on, because then I could have just kept it. We didn't want to risk either glass, obviously, in the bread or any sort of chemicals that maybe burst out from the light bulb, because it's, I'm sure, an LED in there, which was what I said to the Best Buy manager guy, like, hey, I don't want you to just, because he said something about replacing the door, and I'm like, no. I don't want you to replace just the door at this point. A, I've had multiple repairs done, so back to my previous lemon comment, but B, I don't know what chemicals came from that light bulb that then shot into the interior of my oven that are now going to be baked into all my future food items. Like, no, thank you. And on top of that, I don't even know, like, was the interior of the oven compromised in that? Like, is there an interior hole that we don't know about, which now is going to be, again, I don't know, fire hazard perhaps? Like, come on now. Let's think about things a little bit here, people. So like I said, I am trying my best to be patient and allow them to work their interior process, but he had said he was going to get back to me, and it's now 4:30 Eastern. He is located in Florida on the East Coast, so he's also on my time. So in theory, said manager, I won't say his name yet, should have already gotten hold of me to let me know a status. Anyway, like I said, I've not sanded this. I'm just going to come on with one more coat and kind of assume that I'm going to need it on the edge to blend it in. So now I'm just sort of bringing it out a little further, filling in those kind of large divots that I didn't want to deal with, or not deal with, that's not the right word, that I didn't want to cake on too much. So that's going to be our update on drywall day 3 patch and drywall, I guess, day 1 patch on that side. Since that's just literally like the bead on it, I don't expect I'm going to have to do a ton of work in that corner. Famous last words, I'm sure. Won't that be funny if I prove myself wrong? I literally just thought, oh my gosh, did I even verify that we are in camera? I did not, but thankfully we are seeming to be good to go. And again, I'm trying not to really overwork it and just kind of basically get it as flat as possible, so when we go to sand, we don't have massively high mountains like right there. I fully expect to, like, if you were to stand, and not that anybody would do this, but like rest your face on the wall, you'd be able to see that this has like it'll have like a slight roundedness to the middle, but it will be like minimal. It would only be, again, if you were a weirdo and you were coming to judge the wall, that you would see it. That's my plan anyway. Okay. All right, don't touch that. All right, get some water for you guys. And we're good. All right. Don't put that on the table. You know you're gonna spill it. Let's take a peek. Close. We're close. We're close. I'm gonna go get my other oven mitts because these are not quite. All right. Now, one thing about doing it this way is it definitely it's piping out the oh yeah. Oh yeah, we like you. Oh shoot, I can't go through that way. I have you in the way and I have the door shut. So, smart. All right, now we put this down to the shutdown cycle. Okay, let's move you. Watch out, baby. Watch out, Carol. Watch out. What? You gotta come in the house. Beep, beep. Okay, we'll put it over there. Have it all set up. Ooh, sweating. Wait. Hot, Carol. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Good Lord, even the oven mitts were hot. Whew. All right, let's come and take a peek at our bread. Which, don't forget to put your oven mitt back on, right? That's hilarious. It will keep cooking a little bit as it's in here. Whoops, sorry, Carol. I just clunked her in the head with the end of the... I think it turned out. All right, nobody touch that. It's hotter than a blazes. Thanks for watching. I actually finally remembered that part. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, wherever, and do all the things. Like you to know I'm up to 22 subscribers, so thank you. Won't we celebrate when we add more friends? Yeah, share it. Only to watch me do random stuff and have an oven break. All right, bye.